Hello everybody! So today I wanted to make a review about the new Tom Ford Moodlight. It's the Skin Illuminating Powder Duo and it's in the shade 01 Moodlight. First thing when you open, of course, it comes with the classical Tom Ford, I don't want to call it a pouch, but it's something like that. I can't recall right now the exact term. And this is what the palette looks like. It has the same size as the iQuad palette, if you're wondering. Anyways, when you open it, it looks like that. Let me see if I can focus it. Anyways, yeah. So there is basically a white white with some gold undertones, and this is more of a, I would say, a bronze goldish thing. Anyways, this first thing that reminded me is of MAC Vanilla Pigment. Now this is way more toned down, but if you have MAC Vanilla, the pigment, and you apply very sparingly or you dilute it with Cover FX, setting powder, illuminating, you could get something like that, similar to this. As for this color, I'm not exactly sure what could be a similar shade, but basically that's what I have on. Like here I have with a little bit of Tom Ford Blush in Flush, which is a pretty bright pink peach color. And here I don't have anything besides these two together, so I use the darker one more to warm up my edges of my face, and then the lighter one in order to highlight on my T-zone and on my brow bone. No, sorry, cheekbone. Oh my gosh, my brain. Anyways, first thing that I noticed with this is that it's kind of hard to pick up the product with a brush. It's easier with your fingers, which I find pretty annoying, and probably if you use a sponge it would be easier because it feels like the texture is pretty hard, which well, I mean, I will be honest here, I'm not completely crazy about that because for the price I think that the product should be way easier to apply. Like you don't need to be really dipping or brushing the brush in there in order to get more concentration, because honestly with the first swipe there was barely anything in there. I could not see a difference to my other cheekbone that had nothing. This one you could see a bit more, but this one I could really not see a big difference. So and the second thing, if you use a brush that has slightly some other pigmentation, it will stain this product because it's so hard that it sort of like sticks to it. At first I thought that I don't know, I'm gonna just shut up and show you the swatch. So this is like, it comes out very beautifully when you're swatching it with your hands. With the brushes, maybe it has its own brush that does the magic, but I mean for $80 it should be doing the magic already on its own. So I don't know, this is what it looks like, the lightest shade, and when swatched, I mean, you can't really tell a big difference, at least not in my skin tone. And then the darkest one, let me clean up my fingers. Okay. This is what it looks like. I mean, it's not exactly really that dark. Here you can see this one swatches way better. It has, I feel that the darker one is much easier to pick up the pigmentation than the lighter one. I don't know why, but I mean, it's very finely milled. So yeah. I don't know. It could be preferential that I have preference for highlighters that are way more creamier and way more that you can pick up the product, that you don't need to reapply and build on several times. It could be that it's a product that is simply like that. That's also a possibility. The darkest shade, as I said, when you blend it, it looks pretty well. Right now I'm wearing the Marc Jacobs the Remarkable Full Coverage Foundation in the shade 10. So that could be why the palest one isn't really showing up on me, because it's almost like the foundation color, but still, I mean, I must say that on daylight, it really gives a beautiful glow. I don't know. I'm not saying that it's a bad product per se. It's just I'm pointing out things that I would like to see in a highlighter of this price. When I bought it, I actually tried it with my fingers, like I just swatched them, and I didn't really know how it would actually perform when you use a brush with it. I've tried with 4 different brushes. I've tried a more dense brush, I've tried a medium density brush, I've tried a dual fiber brush, and I've tried a fluffy brush, the one from Bobbi Brown that you use the shimmer bricks. Usually that one is extremely good to apply highlighters because it picks up product pretty well, but it doesn't deposit a lot on your skin, so it gives the glow but not the like saturated highlight kind of look. So yeah, I think I might need more use of it in order to be able to get to a better conclusion. So far, I'm not sure I would spend $80 on this. Maybe if you're someone that don't want the product to be really noticeable on the skin, but again, the thing is that you can achieve that with any product. It's just about how much you apply and how you apply it. So yeah, like I said, this is almost a dupe for MAC Vanilla Pigment. Is it the vanilla? Yeah, is MAC Vanilla Pigment, not the eyeshadow, the actual pigment. Like if I swatch it, it looks almost identical, just like a toned down version of it. And this, it's just a nice bronzy, I would say warm peach bronzy kind of thing. Again, I'm showing you up close if you're interested. And up close of the highlight, I'm trying to move in order for you to see the dimensionality of the of the highlighter, and here with the blush. So can you see better? I mean, it's not bad. I probably need to work more with it, but I would say that I would consider other products before buying this one, especially if you're someone that really likes highlighters and contouring. Yeah, I would definitely check other products. It has a lot of hype around it. The promo pictures are beautiful because, of course, it's studio. In the studio, you can make anything look beautiful. Honestly, you can put a really crap product and it will look beautiful under the right lights and the right techniques and the right structure of bones of the model and whatnot. So, yeah, I'm sort of in between. It's a nice splurge product. It's nice, pretty packaging, pretty looking powder. It's very, very fine milled, but it's nothing out of the ordinary that I haven't really seen before. So yeah, it's up to you. It's very expensive, so I thought of giving my honest opinion. I know a lot of people who like very decadent and expensive things will probably drool over this and think that it's the ultimate holy grail thing. I don't know if it's because of the name that is creating a lot of hype around it, or if it's like the beautiful description or the whole combo together. But I think you can get for less products that probably will give you better value for money, if that makes sense. So yeah, anyways, this is just my opinion. If you've enjoyed the product, then great for you, but if you're considering buying it, then maybe you want to consider trying actually in the store with brushes and not just swatching it, and actually trying it yourself so that you can see if with the technique that you're using, or with the brushes that you would normally use, if it would give the result that you're actually after. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a gorgeous week. Muff, you want to say something? You want to say something? Come here. Come here. You want to say something? I mean, he's never saying anything when I'm asking him to say something for the camera. Isn't it odd? Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.